broken immigration system.
I said locals, not locals, okay? What is...
Certain ideas and fields weren't able to do the same thing. And so...
Well, I'm very proud to see a room full of activists coming from all over the country, and to see a lot of them from Nevada, to come here and prepare themselves to become the next leaders of our communities and our state and our country. You know, at one point I was a dreamer myself. I was here undocumented, and today I'm a member of Congress. And so for me to be here to share my story, but also to listen to their story, is important, because I can go back to Congress, share these stories with my colleagues, and be able to make an impact. Because at the end of the day, this immigration issue is not a Republican or Democratic issue. It's an American issue. It's an issue about families. And when I see these kids and these students, I see the future of America, and I see these kids who are going to be future leaders of this country.
Don't do that to you and to your community. Don't do that. Don't allow. Now please, tell me, where is the privilege of being citizen?
We're going to fight against the bad bills, and we're going to support the good bills like these.
You can't let fear define you. You have to stand up with every breath you can, in an organized way, together, with a positive message. So today what they're learning here is how to put forth their stories in a meaningful way. So when I see all these young people thinking about what their future of the world needs to be, and they're together in kindness and harmony, thinking about building up our families, our schools, our churches, whatever those parks, whatever those communities of the future need to be, I find it really inspiring.
Cynthia Diaz. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised. So in 2011, my house was raided by ICE. They came into our house, they took my mom, and then while she was detained, she was forced to sign her deportation form. And within the next day, she was already in Mexico. So every weekend, my dad, brother, and I would drive to Sonora 4 hours to go see my mom, spend the weekend with her, and then come back to Phoenix, drive another 4 hours. And it would be the same every 4 hours, wait at the checkpoints, go through inspections. You know, Border Patrols would see us and question us. So what happened was that, you know, the United States was not helping me as a U.S. citizen. My dad, brother are residents. No one was helping us, and so I went to human rights organizations and I started getting involved. I went public about my mom's case, and so we had a petition circulating, and that got national attention, and eventually my mom was released. This is exactly why I keep pushing others to do the same. Although I have my mom back, I know it's possible for others to reunite with their families. I'm now an organizer, and I am very careful and thoughtful about what to do about this, because I went through it and it was very tough, and I don't want anyone else to go through it, and I'm here to offer any kind of support that anyone else may need.
Down from the local levels all the way up, because that
Is first of all, get a college education. I know it's tough.
My story begins when, even before I was born, like two of my grandparents were braceros. My parents were both migrant farm workers. And I was born in Michoacán, in Apatzingán, Michoacán, Mexico. And at the age of 5, I migrated to the U.S. and I crossed the border with my mom and my aunt together. The first time we attempted to cross, we were detained. We were in a detention center, and I don't wish it upon anyone to be in a detention center. I don't believe that is right. Now I'm here in Woodburn, in Oregon now, and things are better, but all the things that my family went through, all the separation, all the heartaches, it has made me join the movement and tell people that it's not right for a child or even a family to be in a detention center. It's not right for families to be separated. And right now, millions of people are in detention centers, and meanwhile, the jails, the prisons are making profit off of that. So that's not right, and we need to change that.
That's how it started, and that's how we should continue.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you very much.
But we're going to get through this storm. Trust me, we're going to get through it.
I'm involved with the immigration movement because immigration to me is personal. To me, I live as a separated family. My mom has a 10-year bar sentence, so she is in Mexico currently serving that. This October it will be her 8th year that she does not live with me. To me, it's about the family separation because I don't want that to continue to happen. I want families to be kept together, and to me, going through that myself, I wouldn't want any other person or child to go through that. So it's important for me to keep families together because families are meant to be together, to be united and to grow and see their children grow up, see their parents grow old. It's about keeping families together.
When I was crossing the border, one of my cousins actually carried me when we were walking through the border. And I just remember whenever I got scared or he got scared, he would give me like a little piece of candy. And I think that resonates a lot because he would give me a piece of hope, with a candy that my dreams and his dreams and our family's dreams when we came to America were worth it. I am a DACA beneficiary, so it's very personal because there's a lot of threats and there's a lot of reasons why my life is at stake, my family's life is at stake. So while there is fear in my community, in my own family, that we might be separated, there's also that hope and that fight that there's a lot to lose, but there's also a lot to gain for our communities. So while I do have fear, anger, I want to channel all of those feelings towards the movement, towards building for immigration reform and fighting for social justice issues. I wanted to organize and help others achieve their dreams the same way I have been able to do it.